we doing today? Welcome to the live. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves today. Hope the vibes are high for everyone. I'm looking for my pen, which I'm not. Is this it? No, but I'll take it. So what we're doing today is we are going to do angel messages, zodiac signs, our 18 and over reading. So we're doing those three things. I did cleanse the space earlier because I've been doing readings all day. But we'll spray it up before this read too. And I really can't find the pen I was looking for. So I don't know. It's fine. All right. Let's spray it up. Let's see. If you haven't checked out the sexual tarot readings, make sure you do so. Because they are fun. They're like the funnest readings I do. So make sure you check those out, okay? Yeah, this is not working. How about this pen? There we go. We got something working. We got it working. Oh, yeah. All right. What do I want to do? We're going to sage it up. Cleanse the space to keep us safe. Oh, yeah. All right. Angel messages. What do we have going on? It's going to be 144. 144. Angel messages. See what we have going on for the day. Guys, I have a date today. And I don't know. I don't know what to wear. I haven't been on a date in a while. Whoa. Okay. Did you see that? So, we have a lot of things happening. Well, the first thing, I see a potential for money coming in today. That's the first thing that's coming in. Ooh, there we go. So we have money coming in, or you see how you can make money come in, something like that. So, or you get notified of it. But I see the potential for money coming in. So maybe it's not coming in today, but like you get the news of how to make it happen today by a friend or a family member. Okay. We also have celebration and new beginnings coming in. Can we elaborate on that, please? I am also hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I was picking that up yesterday, right? So here is talking about, we have an idea. And this idea is going to be, I just know it's going to work, right? I just know that it's going to be the key to everything. And God damn it, let's celebrate now because I'm manifesting it into reality. Things are lighting up for me, and not only within myself, but in my environment. It's an idea. It's in the mind. It's in the works. Look, even here, it's in the mind. You could have had a dream about it. For some of you, you even have a child that's helping you, like with finances or something like that, or helping you with this idea, or they're going to help you with this idea, should I say. But right now, it's like, okay, I figured out how to do it. Now I have to make some choices. What do we have to make choices about? The choices that we have to make is you might have to travel to get what you want. One second. So, but this is almost like a remedy to whatever funk that you've been in. This is almost like a remedy for it. But yeah, you might have to travel to get it. So for example, I'll give you like a personal example. When I was starting my crystal business, I was traveling to different places to get the actual crystal because I wanted genuine pieces, right? I didn't want to order online or whatever. So I was going to Arizona and I was going to all these different things. So that's like an idea for you guys. or it might just be like some type of endeavor of that sort. But regardless, I see that things are transforming, things are changing for you, okay? And the advice here is don't be your own worst enemy here. It's like if you're going to do it 100%. I also want to talk about leaving the past in the past, because it's kind of like it's saying opportunity is knocking for you. So it's like, don't let your things from the past, like you're not that person anymore. Ooh, I got to charge my phone. We have 20%. Oh boy. I was not planning for that. Sorry. Like I said, I've been doing readings all day. So there's a chance I might have to cut the reading short. So with that being said, our reading is going to be a little different today. I'm going to do a collective reading for everyone, and then I'll do a collective 18 and over. So it's going to be in 3 parts like that. So, see, we have good fortune coming in. It's like stuff is coming in. It's just, you just have to believe that you can do it. Okay? Anything else? Spirit. It's all about you moving forward. Moving forward and learning from other people. You're going to have some good people in your friends and your family and your circle that really know their shit, that know what they're talking about. And it's saying that you would benefit from learning from them, okay? And it's like, I just keep seeing, wow, I just keep seeing new opportunities, and this is the time for you to take charge, and this is the time for you to kind of step out of your comfort zone, and to kind of like grab it. I'm hearing, I got one shot, one opportunity. Seize the moment, right? Yeah, and it's like, I wished on a star, and here you are, you're getting it. So you followed your intuition long enough, so why stop now? Don't think that there's someone else that's going to be able to get what you have, because what's meant for you can't be taken away, right? And you also, it's like a gift that's meant for you. But with that, there's some things that you have to let go of, maybe physically or maybe just emotionally. It doesn't really matter. I see the butterflies here. There's transformation coming to you. There's wisdom. Ooh, there's wisdom coming to you with the owl. And there's also healing and hope that's coming your way. Okay? So it's really talking about facing your fears and not being afraid to take on this challenge. One second. What is happening? There we go. So that is going to be your angel message. Let's go to the collective reading and let's see what we have going on. Collective. What messages do we have? We're going to use the Zodiac 108 deck. There we go. What do we have going on for the collective, please? All right. Someone wants to go on a vacation and they're not sure if they have enough money to do so. Let's go into that for a second. And the solution for them is going to be, well, they think the solution for them is going to be that I have to work really, really hard to go on this trip. It's the bees, right? It's, you have to be persistent. You're going to have stamina. So you might have to work hard for quite some time, for maybe like a month or 2 or something like that. But today you're like, okay, I really want to go on this trip, but I know I'm going to have to work hard all winter long. So you might even work as like repairing things or fixing things, or maybe you're just trying to fix a situation before you can actually go on this trip. But regardless, I see things being fixed, being repaired, being healed. You might be a contractor, because I just saw a house as well. So you might like flip homes as well. You might be a home flipper, and you're like, yeah, I really need this deal to come through. I need this paperwork. I need this that official okay for me to be able to go and fly away, right? But are you going to do it? Absolutely. Yes, you are. What you're going to do is you're like, roadblocks are being lifted for me. And the reason why roadblocks are being lifted for you is because there's a new opportunity and you're going to seize the moment. If you got one shot, one opportunity, right? So now, but things have also been piling up for quite some time. I want to talk about that. And I keep seeing things about stamina. So what does that mean? So what that means is don't give up. It's not time for you to give up yet, because I understand that things were pretty complicated for a little bit. So now it's saying they're complicated, but it's looking, when I was looking at it, it was like this. So it's saying that you're starting to untangle things. You're starting to get to it. I also heard paid credit cards off for some of you. So some of you are going to be doing that too. And you have kind of started doing this since summertime. All right, but you've been working at it little by little, but I just feel like you're going to be a little more proactive about it. Sorry, my dogs are being a little questionable. So fall season, which is right about now, right? Fall season is when you're really going to, I'll see you like signing papers or kind of just coming to agreements with things, right? Yeah. Does anyone have Comcast? Because I just looked at my Comcast bill because they're like, thanks for your payment. And I swear every time I check Comcast, they just sent me a text message. Every time I check, they just keep raising this bill. And it might be like that. It's like every time it just keeps raising, going up and escalating. So you might have some bills that are just like going up and you're like, what the hell is this? So you might have to go and like get a new agreement, right? So you might have to go do that because this talks about a contract or something like that. So you might have to be like, oh no, I need a different plan. So that might be something for you, but that just got me worked up. Are you going to be able to resolve your issues? Yes. You're going to be able to work with other people in order to get that result that you want. And I do see an official decision being made. So I really do feel like you probably do have to reevaluate. Maybe like look at your bills that you have. Look at like things that maybe you have a lot of streaming services and, you know, some, I don't know, crack down on it. What else do we have going on? I kind of want to go into like love aspect for you guys too. So let's do that. Let's go into a love aspect for the collective. Because my battery is not very high. Let's do a love reading for the collective, please. All right. This is interesting. There's two people I'm seeing in your life. And one wanted to friend zone you. And it was a lot of work. And then you break free from them. And then immediately after, another person comes in. Bam, bam, bam. And it's almost like you thought that you should put up with it longer. But lo and behold, you guys have a conversation and either you or the other person, or maybe both of you are like, no, I'm moving on. There's nothing for me here. This wasn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted to create or something like that, right? And what I'm seeing here is like, maybe you didn't have control of the situation, aside from choosing to move on, but it's almost like the ball was in their court and then they didn't make the move. Therefore, now you're walking away from it. But what I see from that, oh yeah, I just got a confirmation, yes, is that it's a blessing in disguise. And this was something that you kind of knew that was coming about because maybe they were your soulmate. I do see that. But we have multiple soulmates in our lifetime. You know what I mean? Just because they have the label of a soulmate doesn't mean that you have to be with that person. Go get yourself another soulmate, right? But I see that you've been avoiding coming to this point for quite some time. And so you've been just trying to like pick your battles for a while. You're like, okay, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to wait here just a little bit longer. But eventually you get to, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. But eventually you get to a point where you're just tired of waiting and you're like, so what are we doing here? And this is probably through text. that's happening. This whole conversation, it looks like it's through text. And it looks like that what you're trying to do is you're trying to set boundaries. Okay? This talks about, look, another yes. Universe is like, thank you. We've been waiting for you to do this. Thank you. Because the other soulmate that we said, go find another one, they're waiting for you. They're right over there where I can see it and we're going to talk about next. They're right over there. Wheel of Fortune, things turn in your favor. A situation gets healed. It's happening very likely. Like, okay, now we're going to move on to the next one. Just because it looks like Spirit's like, we're done dealing with that one. But are we? Yeah, it's like you were just stressing about them. Stress and worries and all that. And it was kind of like half the time you felt like you were by yourself anyways. Like you were kind of lonely or doing things on your own regardless. Like you just weren't getting the attention or something like that you deserved, really. So now, time for change happening now. You walk away. Let's go to the change and see what's coming in there. All right. So the cards that I see for the new one right away, bam, with the rainbow. So it's like, I'm just going to read this card to you. Okay. It says, wishes granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience. That's the second time it says patience. Promise, godsend, creation, manifesting, wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. Now, isn't the perfect timing relevant to what I was just talking about? It was like you let them go, the other person, and then immediately the next one rolls in. It's perfect timing. So that's what stood out for me there. But let's go into it. Who's this person? Who they at? You know, where are they? Who are they? Where are they at, though? They're here. Literally, their reading's like, it's after you reject the other one. That's when they're rolling in. See, after you move on. And as soon as you move on, you have the Phoenix energy that comes in. It's like the train is going towards the change and transformation. And what is waiting for you in this change and transformation? Whoa, you have unconditional love just waiting for you. You have someone who's capable. I think that's the key word here. Someone who's capable of giving that. That's pretty cool. And Spirit's like, yeah, we did that. We coordinated this whole thing. All right. So with that being said, make sure you show gratitude because look, it's like this is someone who's on the same page as you are. So if in the other partnership, things were clearly not balanced, right? You wanted commitment or something like that. They weren't. Or you wanted more. They couldn't step up. This one, you're right on the same page. What you want is what they want. Again, on the same page. You work hard. I work hard. Right? So, oh my God. Look. On the same page. You may have known this person. This might not be a new person. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. It might be someone from your past that you were not in a relationship with in the past. It might be someone who's like rolling in. And I don't know. It's like you guys never were on the same timing before. And now you are. Perfect timing. It's like the eclipse, right? It's right at the right moment. There's a union. And I never see this card that way, but that's what's happening today. So, and I also, what's standing out to me in this card, I just read overshadow. It's almost like you don't even feel the hurt, pain, whatever of the last partnership because this whole new energy overshadows that. And you're like, who? Them who? Right? So, what do we need to know about this new person or returning person, whoever they are? For some of you, it's someone that you've known but have never been with, and others of you, it really is just a new person. You're going to be talking to them quite a bit on the phone and whatnot. You might resist it a little bit. Naturally, you might be like, oh, I don't know if I trust it. Or, oh, is it too soon? no. I'm like, no, don't push it away. That could go back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the reading. Remember in your angel message? It was saying like, don't push away. Don't be your own worst enemy here. So with that, it's like they might have some differences than you, even though you're on the same page. You know, we're all different people. We all have to learn to acclimate to each other if we want to be in a union with each other, right? So this is saying like there might be some things where you're going to have to like kind of pick your battles with. But I keep wanting to repeat that it's like not the same as before. So that might be something that someone needs to hear. Yeah. See, it's like with this new person, those roadblocks that you had lifted, gone. And it's like you both have all the tools that you need to make things happen. It's very practical. You know, like logically, this partnership makes sense. Whereas before, it's like it didn't really make sense if you really look back at it. Because maybe the situation, maybe like you're excelling in life and maybe they're just like staying here and they're not making any effort to get forward in life, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, logically, if you look back at it, you're like, why was I doing that? Where this one is like, this person's on the same page as me. This makes sense. This is who I should be going for. All right, so let's get some final messages for this collective reading, and then we'll go to the 18 and over reading. So I do want to talk about real quick how the person from your past might still be lingering around or watching from afar. And the reason I say it's from afar is because the card landed way over there. And they're hating. They are hating. They're like, why aren't you chasing me? That's what it feels like. And they thought that when they cut ties that you were going to be heartbroken, you were going to be upset, you were going to chase them, you were going to reach out to them, you were going to do all the things. And you didn't. Why? Because you had this other person that showed you everything. You're like, why would I? So now they're like, hold on. They look back. They're like running away. And then they look back and they're like, where are they? They're not chasing me. And what happened is that you saw that things aren't what they seemed, right? You saw the situation for what it was. So now this person's feeling a little salty, okay? A little salty here with the Black Widow. And they might be a little toxic, okay? And you might realize that they're going to reach out just to see if they can get you back in their web. So keep that in mind. And that's happening within a few weeks. But are you going to entertain it? Let's see. No, you guys are not going to be on the same page. Yeah, that's just like that kind of energy. It's like just to keep you around, they're going to like love bomb you. And then after that, it's like, okay, just wanted to make sure that like you still want me. And then they go off and they leave again. And you're like, what the fuck? Right? It feels like crap. So I do see them popping. See, and I see rejection here. You're going to be contemplating it for a little bit because I did come in reverse, but then I flipped it around, which is saying that eventually it looks like you're like, yeah, things have like kind of changed a little bit too much now at this point. You're going to be looking. They're going to send you this whole big text message of like how they miss you. They're going to say all the things. Okay. And you're going to be reading and you're going to be like trying to read in between the lines. Like, what are they really saying here? And I suggest that. Okay. Again, it's happening soon. It's going to create a little bit of tension. But the thing with this person is, I'm going to be like very blunt here. It's just not a new beginning. Right? It's the same cycle over and over again. And what I see here, it's like, I don't know. It's like I keep seeing, and then it goes right back to the friend thing. That's what the reading started with this person. It's like stringing you along. Like, oh no, but we're just friends. And I'm like, what do you mean we're just friends? That's like shitty. So then it leaves you feeling uncertain. So it's very, very, very sexual based too. Okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, guys? This is what we want. We want the fairy tale, right? And it looks like the person B is pretty much offering the fairy tale. Can we get some advice on person B? Advice on person B, like, this person will give you the recognition. You guys are on the same page again. This person will give you the recognition and everything that you're looking for. Don't push this away. Very likely. Oh, and there's your fairy tale. They're a unicorn. Aww. So you're going to notice that they're very, like, even-tempered as well. That's funny. I was going to say they're a 7, but, you know, it might be that. And the card is literally a 7. I actually never noticed that. But I was going to be like, they might be a 7, but, like, they have, like, no temper. They're super chill, so then it makes them a 10, you know? And they like to travel. All right, so let's go into your 18 and over collective reading. Go for person number 2. Alrighty. It's easier said than done, though. I know. It's definitely easier said than done. I'm here for you. Okay. 18 and over. I'm going to start with this card. I totally forgot to timestamp anything. My bad. 2650. 2658. I'll figure out a timestamp eventually for another one. And I'll put it on there. Okay. What's going on for our sexy lovey-doveys tonight? What do we have going on? 3 of Cups. Ace of Swords. 5 of Wands. This is that ex that's rolling in. And trying to tell you some truth. Trying to. But you don't trust it. But it's coming up in a sex reading. Okay? So, with that being said... Oh, I don't like these cards. With that being said, it's like, one, they piss you off, but they have a way to... They cause a lot of pain, right? But it's like very manipulative energy. Because it's like you're pissed off, but they still leave you vulnerable in a way. Right? You try to be strong, but it's hard. It's hard because they linger in your thoughts all day long. And what I'm seeing is like the magician is here. So I don't know if they have more than one person around, because I always like to say the magician not only has multiple tools at their expense, but they might have multiple people at their, not their expense, at their, what are the words? Disposal. So, but look, you got your titty out over here, okay? It's like, maybe one more try. Oh, shit. All right, let's go into the sexy deck and see. Because I kind of feel like maybe tonight, at least, someone is going to be a little more open to allowing them to come in. Maybe literally. So, let's see what's going on. You see, and then you get mad at yourself. They might surprise you. Like, they might straight up show it at your house. And you did not expect it. And you're like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And then you sleep with them or they sleep with you, whatever. And then you're pissed. You're like, fuck. I did it. Like, damn it. They got me. Right? But what they're trying to do is they're trying to plant the seed in you. Oh, shit. Be careful. They might try to get you pregnant if you're a female. Because the way that just came out. They're trying to plant the seed in you. Now, let's just tone it down for a second. They could be trying to plant the seed in other ways and not with the intention of getting pregnant. However, the fact that I said that is probably relevant, so just be careful, be safe, okay? This is 100% happening at nighttime. And it looks like they're going to show you a different side of them. It's like if you're used to having sex with them one particular way, like here, where you're the one doing the work, it looks like now they're going to be the one giving here. And now you're like, great, now what do I do? Oh, they're definitely being the ones giving right now. Oh, man. Come on, stay strong. It's like they're being the ones giving, and they're like, oh, fuck, I can't let this go. But I also want to point out one thing here. Now, you do have the grapes here, okay? But notice how this tree is like half carved down. And notice how, like, it kind of looks a little dead. It's like trying to make something, there's growth around it, right? So other areas in your life are doing great, but it's kind of like, is the tree gonna survive? It's almost like the bearing fruit is another thing, so that could talk about fertility too, by the way. But it's almost like these are the last fucks I have left to give. You got 2 more fucks left to give. So, what do you end up doing? How are we going into the morning? What are we doing? How do we feel? Going into the morning, see, it's like the same shit. It's like someone's still trying to keep you on a DL. It's the same bullshit. How do you feel about this at this point? You only got 2 fucks to give, right? You're exhausted. You're tired. You're stressed. You might be physically tired too, but... I don't want to end a reading like that. Can we get a better message? Oh, you're really tired. It's like... I don't know. I heard I need a saving grace. But I want to go into why he's like picking her up like that. Because it's like a game to them. Look, it's like a game. Peekaboo. Right? I see you. That goes back to the spider that was like all the way out there, right? And then you close your eyes, they're gone. Then there's peekaboo. I'm here again. Knock, knock. Who's there? Let me just pull a little bit more because I just want to end better. So let's pull a little more. The sexy reading is supposed to be fun, god damn it. I guess, you know, we can't have great fun sex every day. I mean, you're having sex, don't get me wrong, but I guess it can't be like fun and games every day. But it would be nice. Okay, final messages for the 18 and over. Someone is wearing the mask. They're coming to see you, and here you are trying to weigh out your pros and cons. It's kind of the same story. It's a whole different deck too. Right? Okay, so eventually at some point, Even though you get what you want, in the meantime, I see at some point you're going to make the decision to walk away from it. And it goes back to what we've been talking about in the reading, where it's like they just weren't providing you with what you need sufficiently. The bare necessities. Just the bare necessities. Da, 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 da. Yeah, they can't take off this mask. It's like, show me who you really are. And you try to have a heart-to-heart conversation with them. Like, I need you to put in some work. I need to see who you really are. I need to see what you really want. You need to show that to me. And I don't know if it's they can't get out of their head or what. They just don't want drama, okay? I see that here. I'll show you guys this way. They don't want the drama. But at the same time, it's like, I don't see them putting in action because they're just stuck in their head. You're like, oh, well, she won't bend in my favor. Well, I mean, maybe in other ways. But like, she won't, she won't crack or whatever. And they're not upset about it not working out. They're upset that they're not getting their way. So, going into the future and ending this reading, you're like, you know what? I have a great toy that I got off of this place. And I got 2 fingers of my own, or a right hand or a left hand, and I'm going to go take that coin back and go take care of myself. You're like, I'm just going to go take that back. Thank you. You might have a southern accent too. I don't know why I just picked up on someone having a southern accent. But yeah. And again, same things for this person. Here's the mask that they can't take off. So then they walk away another direction. And you're like, I'm just going to go handle myself. So that is going to be the vibe today, guys. I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to see if anything else comes up. Let's see. No, someone's in their thoughts. The masculine energy is in their thoughts. They're not getting out of it. They're not doing action. And you're like, I'm hot. I don't know who you're talking. Like, people want me. In the meantime, I can take care of myself. But people want me. There are people out there watching and waiting for me to just give them a chance. Okay? Plan B. That's that person. Person number B. So, yeah. It looks like you're just going to handle yourself. There are people lining up and they're like, when is it my turn? It's time to give them that turn, honey. Let them watch from afar. It's okay. All right, so that's going to be your reading. Until next time, bye.